Welcome to my views on news. Another video for you. Firstly, Tigray People Liberation Front negotiators who negotiated a ceasefire agreement 3 days ago have returned to Mekelle, Tigray's capital, reportedly, not officially confirmed. And now a new phase is going to start. Everyone is interested in hearing Gata Choreta, Sadkan, people in Tigray as well. They were waiting for this delegation to return to Mekelle, Tigray and diaspora too. Secondly, after 72 hours of signing the peace agreement, what is humanitarian situation in Tigray? What about delivery of aid to Tigray? Any improvement? Any flights or convoys going to arrive in Tigray in coming hours, days? What about ICRC, WFP? Have they been directed by the government to make preparations for resumption of aid to Tigray? And third, viewers, Ethiopia is now going to cash in on the peace agreement. IMF is welcoming the peace agreement. World Bank, EU, US, all are now considering financial support for Ethiopian government. This month is crucial for Ethiopian government. How much Ethiopian government will have to pay in loan payments this month? We have details for you. Firstly, viewers, Tigray People's Liberation Front negotiators have arrived back in Mekelle. Is it appropriate to call them TPLF's negotiators? Because Sadkan was part of this team as well. Agreement was between TPLF and Ethiopian federal government. Is Sadkan part of TPLF? So it would be untrue to say that talks were between TPLF and Ethiopian federal government, because others were part of the delegation as well from Tigray military side, Sadkan. So delegation from Tigray, you can say, which took part in talks, is back in Mekelle. Reportedly, no official word, but reportedly, most sources say delegation is back in Tigray. People in Tigray, opposition parties in Tigray, even government officials, regional government officials of Tigray, they were waiting for the return of this delegation. Tigrayan diaspora community as well, waiting for this return. And now delegation has returned. Why? Because everyone wants to hear the delegation. What was agreed? Some agreements could be verbal as well. Some agreements, some assurances could be verbal, not written. We have seen the signed agreement, shared with you as well, shared with you all the important articles, disarmament, transitional government, transitional justice mechanism, etc. What about unwritten commitments? There might be some unwritten commitments too. US was there too, UN too. That is why everyone is waiting for the delegation, Tigray delegation. Can Tigray delegation now convince Tigrayans, all TPLF members, TDF in the battlefield, and Tigrayan diaspora about the peace agreement? So coming 1 to 2 days very crucial for this peace agreement. And within the next 2 to 3 days, modalities will be finalized about disarming of Tigray fighters. I think in coming hours we could see some press briefings, there will be some internal meetings in Tigray first. TPLF meetings, meeting with participation of TPLF, TDF. Then we could see meetings with opposition parties, with Tigrayan Tigray media, diaspora as well. We'll keep you updated, viewers. Secondly, humanitarian situation in Tigray. Interestingly, a time frame was finalized in the agreement about disarming of Tigray fighters. No time frame, no timeline about delivery of aid to Tigray. When will this aid resume? If it was immediate, it has not started so far. Why? Because we have not seen any report confirming that convoys, aid convoys, have been told to make preparations for delivery to Tigray, or no news of any aid convoy on its way towards Tigray. No news about any flight arriving in Mekelle carrying medical supplies and other items. It means that so far no progress has been made in terms of delivery of food aid to Tigray. Those items which are desperately needed in Tigray should have been in Tigray by now. Electricity has been restored in Alamata, in Koram reportedly. Aid delivery can also be ensured to Mekelle. It was being said that roads from the Amhara region into Tigray will be opened for delivery of aid. Mekelle, Dasi Mekelle Road, Gondar Shire Road. No news of any progress made so far. I personally think, federal government is waiting for start of disarming. After modalities have been finalized regarding disarming of Tigray fighters, after Tigray fighters have surrendered heavy weapons, we could see start of delivery of aid to Tigray. Before that, no aid resumption to Tigray is likely. There could be some small convoys being sent, but I think federal government wants the implementation of first point, which is the most important point of this contract, this agreement, and that is disarmament of Tigray fighters, going to start after 3 days if modalities are agreed. Thirdly, viewers, Ethiopian government is going to cash in on the peace agreement. IMF, International Monetary Fund, welcomed the peace agreement as a positive step. EU considering resumption of financial aid for Ethiopian government. Last year, EU withheld financial aid for Ethiopian government. EU has been providing humanitarian aid to Ethiopia through aid partners, but direct financial assistance to Ethiopian government from EU was withheld by EU, suspended by EU last year. And now, reportedly, EU is considering resumption of this direct aid, which Ethiopian government is badly in need of. World Bank has been helping Ethiopian government this year, after Ethiopian government announced humanitarian ceasefire in March. World Bank approved some grants and loans backed by US for Ethiopian government. Reportedly, US, EU, IMF, World Bank, they are considering financial assistance for Ethiopian government after the government signed Wednesday's peace agreement with Tigray Preparation Fund. This month is crucial for Ethiopian loan payments. Ethiopian government is going to pay, it will have to pay around 130.9 million US dollars in loan repayments to different countries. We know that Ethiopian foreign exchange reserves are dwindling fast. Food prices going up. Ethiopia a few days ago banned the import of some items. The purpose was to increase foreign exchange reserves, and Ethiopia has been selling electricity to Kenya, to other countries, because though there is a shortage of electricity in Ethiopia as well, large territories without power. But Ethiopia, after start of good, signed agreement with Kenya to sell power to Kenya. Purpose was to fill empty foreign exchange reserves. This month, if Ethiopia does not receive any foreign assistance, financial assistance, it will be in a difficult position to pay 130.9 million US dollars. That is why Ethiopian government signed the peace agreement. By the way, when the talk started, we thought Ethiopian government was under pressure. It was under pressure economically. It was in immediate need of financial aid. So we thought that Ethiopian government would make some concessions. But it seems that the concessions were mainly made by Tigray authorities. Ethiopian government, I think, got all its demands met in talks. Maximalist demands which no one was imagining TPLF would agree to. That is why now government is going to cash in on this agreement. Government is hoping to receive financial aid. And IMF is considering a rescheduling of Ethiopian loan payments as well. This 130.9 million US dollar loan repayment might be rescheduled. Loan rescheduling was being considered by IMF and other parties, but they were using it as a leverage for the talks which have now concluded. So either Ethiopia will get rescheduling of Ethiopian loan payments, or it will be given some financial aid this month, I think. Thank you for watching.